everyone, it's Momma.RN.Colorist, back with part 3 of my coloring book collection, and we're going to do some Color It and some other books, so stick around. So the first book I have here is Blissful Scenes by Color It, and I got these books in 2018. I did this page when I first got my Arteza pencils. So this is all in Arteza. Of course, the first page, as you know, I have to do the first page. Here's some other pages. It's a pretty book. This paper is very, very smooth. I started basing this one in, looks like alcohol markers. I was gonna go back and shade, but I never got around to it. Here's my Redbird page. My very first background with ink tints, so it's not that great. And my husband, his granddad was a truck driver, and his CB handle was Redbird. So I did the Redbirds in honor of my husband's granddad. Oh, look at the keys. I love these books. I mean, I love all my books. But I feel like alcohol markers would work really good because of how smooth the paper is. I have some flags, but they're not completed pages. Sorry about my arm. It's hard to flip these. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So, Blissful Scenes by Color It. Fantastic books. These are pricey, but yeah. Alright, I have, let's do Colors of Nature by Color It. And I don't know if I did anything in these. I did some basing and I was shading over. First page. But I don't think that I have. Oh. There's a bird page. This was a polychromos. I liked how those were coming out. That's one of the very first things I did with my polychromos. I'm trying to see if there's any more. There's not any more, but I'll show you. This book is crazy. There's a tag. I think that was a tag for some kind of hashtag, but I didn't get around to it. I'm just gonna flip and give you an idea of what's in the book. That'd be really pretty. Yeah, that's all out of that one. Colors of Nature by Color It. I have a mandalas book. This is volume 2. I don't know. Oh, here's volume 1. let's start with volume 1. Now, I took a lot of these out that I did, and I put them in a sleeve and did the backgrounds with acrylic paint and all that. I don't know where that folder went. I cannot show you, but here's some of the designs in this one. And some started pages. I do not like that color scheme, but you can't like them all, I guess. That one. Those water-based markers, it's very streaky. I had either Crayola Super Tips or there was the Tan Mint brush water-based markers that I had. Oh, no, oh, there's one. It's a cool color palette. I'm trying some blending with gel pens. That one. That's it out of this one. Volume 1. But like I said, I did probably maybe 10, but I don't know where the folder went. I stopped ripping them out and doing all that because I like to have them all in a book. Alright, here's volume 2. Here's the title page, of course. And this one. I wish I had kept that page that I was talking about last video, where I was pregnant with my daughter, and I didn't know if it was a girl or boy, so I did a purple, or was it a pink and a green mandala? I don't know where that went. I know, I think I took it out and put it in that folder. I'm sure the folders are on here somewhere. Oh, there was a whip somewhere. Oh, there it is. And that was a disaster, it looks like. I must not have waited until the gel pen dried because it's very streaky. And glitter is all over my hand from it. There you go. Alright. Volume 2, Color It Mandalas. Okay. Let's do this one. This is Jane Mayday, or Mayday, Adorable Animals Grayscale. I got this book right around the time that I got the Tim Jeffs book, inspired by who was it? I did this guy. And it's so cute. I actually did fur. I definitely did it because I could feel the texture of the pencil. I don't remember doing him, but I did a pretty good job with that fur. Oh, I got this from by Anne from A Colorful Life. I think she changed her YouTube name. But I don't know the new name. These are really cool though. Grayscale images. And if I was to learn how to do fur, this would be a great book. Look at the bunnies. They are adorable. They're playing. Did I even base anything? I don't think so. I was doing a little leaf. I did a little bunny, like this one. I did this one. Look how nice I did that fur. I was copying exactly how they did them in the different, ways. The colored pencils. I did a great job. That's Adorable Animals Grayscale Coloring Book by Jane Mayday. And alright, I have a random book. This is a Sesame Street Advanced Coloring Book by Bendon. And I had gotten this not to really color in. My daughter absolutely loved Sesame Street when she was like 2 to 3. Absolutely loved it. So this reminds me of her. Cookie Monster. Nom nom. Yeah. Have you hugged a monster today? But there's that one. I didn't do anything in that one. Like I said, it's a good memory. And next is A Mother's Love by Deborah Mueller. Or Mueller. I was working on this front to back, but here's a few pages if you're interested. I love this book. I got this book when I was pregnant with my son. And alright, so let's see the completed stuff. Of course, I did the first title page, gel pens, and alcohol markers. I think all these pages are gel pen and alcohol markers, and some pencil. The only love that I really believe in is a mother's love for her children, and that is so true. A mother's heart will always be with her children. A mother's love is a sanctuary where our soul can find sweet rest. That's beautiful. Children are the anchors of a mother's life, and that is 100% true. And I think I just have to do the background and the butterfly. And I started basing this one. I think I did this at work on lunch break. I just had a red marker at hand, so I just based a little bit of that. So yeah, A Mother's Love by Deborah Mueller. Or Mueller. Alright. Oh, this is a completed book. I'll show that in a little while. This is also a completed book. Sorry, I'm pulling my books off the shelf as I get there. I have a lot of completed books. Alright. This is Color and Create, Geometric Shapes and Patterns Coloring Book, Volume 1. The book was started on 10/30/22. This is the first page, obviously. It's the first one I did. And this one. I really like this one. That was pretty cool to do. This crazy color palette. This is when I just randomly picked up markers out of my case and just went with it. And I think I started skipping around, if I remember right. I got some in the back. This is 5/15/23. I think these are some of the last pages I did. Gel pens. I stopped working on that one. I got bored. Sometimes when I pick colors I don't really like, I get bored. Like this one, this was boring. And 3-2-23, very neon. But yeah, I love my pattern books. Here's another one, 3-19-23. I must have been going on an orange kick. Get pulling orange gel pens. And that's it for this one. Color and Create, Geometric Shapes and Patterns, Coloring Book Volume 1. That was also inspired by Lisa's Coloring Corner. All right. Next is 50 Romantic Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. And this is her only book that I have. I did a few. These are buddy colors. I don't remember the lady's name. She had a YouTube channel and I think she took it down. And that one. And I based this one. I wanted to go over and he had quills. Or yeah, I think I don't know what they're called on a hedgehog. But he had some and I was gonna go over them with white, but I didn't get around to it. Did this 4/21/24, so that was a recent-ish one. I started just some leaves. My life is pretty chaotic, so I'll start something and walk away and then lose the mojo to do it again. Here's 1/2/24. Some chocolate cake. Did this one. Little bunny coloring a picture, a pattern. Love it. This one. This one. I liked how I did those flowers. And this book belongs to page. And that's it. 50 Romantic Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. Alright. I'll do that one in a minute. I have Mosaic Art Patterns by Sachin Sachdeva. I was doing these, you can't really see anything unless they're colored, but they're little boxes that you fill in. I was doing these with my Blick Art alcohol markers. They were quite pricey, but I got them because I could refill them. However, I just didn't because they didn't have the colors I wanted for my color by number books. So I just buy cheap alcohol, like Cali Arts are relatively inexpensive. I bet that's gonna be some kind of spooky page. I went through, did a little bit of black work. This is where I stopped on the guitar. And when I got my Blick markers, some of them were dry already. And those markers, they're not cheap. And so I was very disappointed, so I kind of put this book away. Because I got those markers to do color by number. Because they were refillable, but. I like this one, Nurse and Doctor. I think this is I was so confused when I was doing this page. But then I'm like, oh, they're like Valentine's. It's like an envelope with a little something coming out of it. I don't know if that's what it is, but that's what it reminded me of. And that's all for Mosaic Art Patterns by Saatchi & Saatchi Deva, 3x3 millimeter. I have quite a few finished books that I'm putting to the side. Alright, so this is Shades of Kawaii, Volume 3. I do have Volume 1 and 2, but my daughter loves these books, so I gave them to her. She colors in them. And I kind of just let her have them. I'm not going to color in them anymore. Here's one I did with the carrots. They're such happy carrots. Eat your vegetables, you know? Here's a little helper page. She was doing some toast. My son likes to color too, but I just give him a piece of paper and he scribbles on it. Like my daughter is starting to learn to color in the lines and stuff, so I let her color in my books. But that's Shades of Kawaii, Volume 3 by Miss Wah. And I have Desserts Ceramic Tiles, Color by Number by Saatchi & Deva. I think I started some in these because I was watching some people and they like outlined the box in a color and then they went over it and it gave a cool shading effect. So I got this book for that, but I never got around to getting it going. I think I did one at the very beginning. This one. I was gonna do the chocolate. And I didn't even do, I'm so weird. I didn't do the top one, so I don't know what the rest of this color was. I'm sure I can figure it out. It's Cali Arts. I know it's Cali Arts. And that is Dessert Ceramic Tiles by Color by Number by Saatchi & Saatchi Deva. And then, alright. So I'm coming, oh, you know what? I just got a book over here. Yes, okay. So I got this book. I know it's probably glary because it's super shiny. But I seen this at Walmart today. And I was like, I have to have this book. It's Survive the Night, a killer coloring adventure. Choose your path, color your story. And I didn't even flip through this book yet because it is brand new. Just got today. Story by Will Rogers and art by Joe Dragunas. So what I got out of this is that you color in the page, it asks you a question, and whatever your answer is out of these things here. So it says, David has one uninjured leg, perfect for kicking. The killer will be within striking distance of him soon. Surely 3 against 1 is good odds. What do you do? Do you fight or do you pull David to his feet? So if you fight, you go to page 19. If you pull David to his feet, you go to 25 and you do the prompt there. And once you're done, it makes a mystery book. And I thought that was an amazing concept. If I ever get around to it, that's one thing, but I love that because I like scary, spooky, suspenseful sci-fi things. So there we go. Survive the night. I'm gonna have to look through that more thoroughly so I know what I'm doing. I'm getting down to the last books here, you guys. I'm just putting my completed books that I already showed. Here's just a couple more. And then I'm going to show my project book. So here is the Mythographic Color and Discover Artist Vault. I don't have any mythographics except for this one. And I never knew how, I don't know which one to choose. I wanted one, but I didn't know which one, so I got a compilation. This is only at Walmart, and it was not cheap. And I didn't realize how small some of this stuff is until I got this. And I noticed when I was flipping through it, just looking at it, I seem to be gravitated more towards Joseph Cattenbangs. So maybe if I see another book, like I love this, and that's by Joseph Cattenbang. I just like that shading already in there. There's some by Fabiani Attanasio, Joseph Cattenbang, Alessandra Fusi. I think that's the 3 artists that are in here. I guess it's some of their best of books or pages. See, I just love Joseph Cattenbang's style. So if I am to get any more of the mythographic, I'll probably look at him more than the others. So that is mythographic, Artist Vaults. Then I'm going to do these 2 little small books. I have A Million Kawaii Cuties and A Million Baby Animals by Lulu Mayo. This one I got before that one. And it's just super adorable little fur babies. I started this one. That wouldn't be hard to finish. I'm showing you some of the pages. I really wanted to do this one because I loved all the water. Again, I love repetition, so when a page has a lot of the same thing, I tend to gravitate towards that. And I did the cover page with water-based markers, and I shaded some over with pencil on 3/7/24. So that's that one. A Million Kawaii Cuties by Lulu Mayo. I have A Million Baby Animals. I have not touched this book. This is new to my collection, but I saw it at Walmart and I was like, yes, I'll take it. As you can tell, I go to Walmart a lot for various things. And it's because Walmart's like not even a mile from my house, so it's very convenient just to go there. Like that. Oh, the chickens are hatching in the egg carton. Although, that's pretty sad if you think about it. I'm not going to think about it, but it was a cute page, so let's just move on. That's adorable. Yes, this book is so cute. Look at the little mice sleeping in the cookie tin. At least I think it's a cookie tin. That's the kind of cookie tins my grandma had. And that is it. I gotta break my habit of doing just the first page because this is not very inspiring to me. So I don't want to color it. But if I don't color the first page, I don't want to go into the book. And I need to stop doing that because some of those pages were adorable and I really wanted to color them. But A Million Baby Animals by Lulu Mayo. Alright, so let me see. Should I just do a little bit of a structured video here? These are coloring book-esque things here. They're not really coloring books, but they do help you with your coloring. So this is Color Workshop by Rachel Reinert, And it's a technique book. And I was trying a flower. But it shows you different techniques. Coloring skin and hair. It shows you the supplies. Like you can use Prisma in these colors. And then there is, man, there is these pages in the back that you can take those techniques and apply them to the page. So you can read about it, learn how to do it, and then apply the colors yourself on the sample page. I thought that was pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, it's just very helpful. I should go through these more often and pick out little elements to try. Because there's different techniques: stippling, hatching, layering, and wet painting. That'd be cool. That's Coloring Workshop. I have a bug on my desk because these are very old books. This is Helen Elliston's Colorist Special Effects, Tips and Tricks, Techniques. And yes, you get to color, how to color things like realistically. Like how to color a moon and a cool glossy, what's it called? What's it called? Those little charms that you get to put on necklaces. Charms, right? Anyway. So yeah, this book is fantastic. Look at this. It shows you how to do this. So, I need to pull this book out. How to do gems. I would really like to do that. Gold. Translucent wings. Bubbles. Yes, so that's a cool book. That's volume 1. And then I got Special Effects 2 by Helen Ellison. I have not looked through these books nearly enough, and I think that I should. Sorry, I was just kind of reading because it's fascinating to me. But yes. I, to be honest, kind of forget that these books exist when they just are on a shelf. So I just kind of wing it in my coloring, which you'll see. That's cool. Alright, that is Color Special Effects, Helen Ellison. Alright, do I want to do the completed books, or do I want to show... Alright, I'm going to save my Joanna Baspers for the last, because I have a project book, and I wanted to show you guys the project book. But I have so many... I know I showed you like 4 completed books, but I have some more, and I have some more. Now, I don't know if all of these are completed, but we're about to find out together. So, World of Mice, Stained Glass Color by Number. I know this is a finished book. And I even did the sample pages in the back. So I'm just going to do a flip. These are all Cali Art markers. And this is my favorite technique with using a metallic gel pen in the lines of the Mosaic Color by Number books. And we start the little cute mice. And I'll just do a little flip. These mice were so cute, doing naughty things, getting into trouble, like this one's getting into candy. They're playing a very dangerous game with that mousetrap. They're taking all the food off of it. Record player, they're dancing on the record player. They're tickling the cat. They're in the boot. They are getting into jam and cookies, maybe? Here is kind of an Easter page. It's a little baby duck hatching, and they're painting the eggs. Yeah, and they're getting a shower with the water coming off the flower. This is an adorable book, which is why I finished it. If I can get the next page. Two of them are stuck together. There we go. Halloween. Teacups. Cheese. I just think these mice are adorable. The mouse is just riding the duck. Sorry, I got quiet. I was looking at all these cute pages. Doing cereal, they had to have a ladder to get in the bowl of cereal. So cute. And that's it. World of Mice, stained glass color by number. And I think this is, yeah, Sun Life Drawing. The next book, I'll do some more color by numbers, and then I'll do non-color by numbers. This one was just a fun book. I didn't take it very seriously, and it's kind of messy coloring, but I did complete it. I did it all in water-based markers. So maybe I should flip through the front. And as you see, I had some spill accidents. It was started on June 7th, finished on August 8th. And this book, I wanted to get, I was inspired by someone on YouTube. Tiffany Colors, I think. But yeah, all water-based markers. And I just took the color and I went in one straight line and tried to make them as uniform as possible to make it look not so messy. I like this one, the dog and the cat. Bunny, the little girl and little boy camping, that's adorable. The fish and the cat trying to get the fish. And this book just goes through all the seasons from spring to summer, and we're getting into the fall. The winter pages were kind of boring, but my marker was running out. I really loved this book. It was very meditative to just kind of do the lines. And that is another completed book. My Backyard, Color by Number by Maggie Swanson. Then I have Mystery Mosaics by Mindware. I completed this book. This is book 6. And Motorcycle. Again, all Cali Art markers. This is Sushi. And these books have double page spreads, which I'll show you in just a minute. Statue of Liberty. hockey player. Here's one, I think, yeah. I love doing these double page spreads in these books. And 2 little ducklings. What was... I don't know what they're on, but it says 22. There's pink. And this one, let me flip it out this way. Sorry about flipping and flopping and stuff. The fish jumping out of the water. Hopefully it's in frame. Tuck that back in there. Okay, George Washington. I like doing him, coloring him. The moose, Jester, bunny, some peppers, steak. Ooh, peppers and steak, that sounds good. The dragon is a double page. I'll try to get it out. Here's the dragon double page. Pretty cool. And here's another double page. And it goes this way. It's a bear that looks extremely angry catching that salmon. I don't have the book. Okay, there. And King Tut. What is that? A rocket. Flowers. Gingerbread house. And I even did the little sample pages because I'm weird and I can't consider a book complete if there's sample pages. And that's it. That's another completed book. Mystery Mosaics, Book 6 by Mindware. That was a really fun book. Alright, so now I have some other... I don't know if both of these are complete. I know this one is. I don't know if this one is. No. But I do have some completed pages, and it was next to this book, so I'm sorry that it's in... Yeah, I really like doing the circles and the lines, so that's why I have a whole lot of books that are lines and dots. There's that one. And this one I did complete. And again, spillage. But it's okay. I didn't get onto the main image. Oh, that's... Oh, I didn't have this one done. Oh well. I only have that one little strips left. And this book will be done. I thought it was done, to be honest. So I need to just do that really fast. So many hours of enjoyment. Oh, that's cute. I love these books because you don't know what you get. Like some of the pages you can kind of see as you're cutting. That's a scary cat. But some of them are completely, like I didn't know that was Albert Einstein when I was starting. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, I only have that one page with like that much to do. I'm just gonna do it. And I even did the names with gel pen. Lines and Dots by, who is this by? I thought it was Sunlight Drawing. Yes, it's Sunlight Drawing. So the only one that I have to do is finish this one with a Sharpie, because I use Sharpies in these books too. The lines one. I'll have to just do this and it'll be a complete book. Will I do it? I don't know. Alright, 2 more completed books. And then I can show you some other things. Alright, and now there is this one. Completed book. Gel pens. I think I did this whole book in gel pens with just a little bit of marker. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Geometric Patterns Volume 1 by David Hinken Jr. That big monster of a book. This is Volume 1. That one had 12 volumes in it. I completed this one. I like this one. The black with the really big, bright pop-up color. And like I said, Cali Art markers do not yellow. Because there's plenty of red and yellow and blue and no yellowing. That was fun. Yeah, it's a fun book. This one was kind of a disaster, but if you ignore down here, looks pretty cool. And getting to the end. I like that one too, the black and the neon. I ran out of a gel pen, so I used a different color, but it looks good. And that is it. Oh, I wrote down the dates. 9/16/2020 to 11/13/2020. So 2 months to finish this book. And that is a completed book. And last completed book that I have is this Enchanted World of Mandalas by Radu Frase. And since it's a smaller book, I'm going to just zoom in a little bit. Alright, this is 50 pages that I completed. Let's see if I wrote down. Yep. So I worked on it from 3/17/23 to 7/2/23. And I completed it. This one I did Bic markers and Arteza pencils for a little bit of shading. Base with Cali Arts and Prisma on top. Cali Art and Prisma. I like that color palette. I was shading for a while and I didn't like how the paper was, so I kind of stopped. Like some elements were shaded and some weren't. And then I just started straight coloring here in a minute. This says that it's for the hashtag Meg's ABC Color Challenge 2023. And I think it was green. This whole book is on my Instagram too. Momma.RN.Colorist on Instagram. And this is another Meg's ABC Color Challenge 2023. She was Disney Meg's coloring, Disney Meg's, but I know that she changed her name. a lot of hours just loving this book. This one was all gel pens with just Cali art right in the middle because it was such a big space. And these have some Sharpie metallic markers. Gel pen. My gel pen was acting really funny. I remember that. This is the same gel pen as the outside border, but it was acting really funny. And like separated in a tube or something. Look how bright and colorful that one is. Good night. So a lot of my time during my years of coloring have been in these mandala books, color by number books. But I'm going to show you that I started doing some other things that aren't mandalas and color by numbers, and I am really excited about it because I want to learn how to do backgrounds and color. Oh, that's nice. But the next books I'm going to show you are Joanna Basford's books. That's the end of this one. And that is a complete 50-page Enchanted World of Mandalas by Radu Frazi. And I'm going to go ahead and show you these books. Alright, so I got some Joanna Basford books here. I'm going to start with the one that I got first, which is Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. I love this book. I got this book at Hobby Lobby, and I didn't have children when I bought it. But now that I have kids, I want to do this book. But this is a buddy color with someone off Instagram. I didn't even read the story because I wanted to read it as I was coloring it. But I heard it was very cute. This is inspired by Coloring with Alina's Colorline tutorial. Oh, that's as far as I got. She got farther than that. A little bit of wings on the butterfly there. I based that one with Crayola Super Tips. I love to do that gems. So I think you probably have already seen this book if you're watching my channel. But I started this one. That one was looking really cool. I like that. I kind of flipped past here. I gotta get my daughter from school and pick up my son. I did some water. I was trying to do like a glowy water. I didn't zoom you out from the last book. Hopefully it's all in frame. Let me zoom you out a little bit. Sorry about that. Crayola Super Tip Disaster. I did a little bit of forget-me-nots over here. Alright, so this page was my very first Prismacolor page. And I followed Color with Claire. I think she had 7-part tutorial on how to do this page. And I followed it exactly. And I learned how to use my Prismacolors by watching her channel. And I love how that page it came out. It took a lot of time, and I love it. And then I got this page, started that one. This is back when I didn't start from the front. That kind of came on later. Some flowers, bluebells. And this is why I haven't come back to this book. I don't know what I was doing, but I was doing acrylic paint, and I got some on there, and I tried to scratch it off, and it made these things happen. So I haven't got back to that book, but it's a beautiful book. I kind of want to get another copy and actually, you know, work in it. The next is Small Victories. This is the next book that I got from her. I'm going to zoom you in, and hopefully I don't forget to zoom you back out for the next book. Okay. I have little scraps of paper in here. Get this one. I love these books. You can just pick one little thing to do. That's why I love this book. Because as you see with my collection, I do that quite often. I just do one little thing and then never go back. Excuse me. I did this one. Sorry, the scrap papers are making it very difficult to flip through this book. And why do I have them so randomly? Who knows? I have done this one. And all the little flowers. I kind of kept the limited color palette and spread throughout the page. And I have this one. These are a mixture of polychromos and Prisma. And I am just testing out some pencils on this page. Because it's the first page, and why wouldn't I, right? Alright, Small Victories by Joanna Basford. And this is a project book that I'm working on. Hopefully I can finish it. Don't mind the terrible looking washi tape on it. But I travel with this book. I take it to work. I take it to things that I, you know, have to wait for a while. Let me zoom you out because I said that I would do that. There we go. I put some parchment paper on it to keep the page on the inside from rubbing on this page. And I made a chart that was a lot more official. Printed it out. Maybe I can take these off real quick because they're kind of... Washi tape on parchment paper do not work. I do not recommend doing this to try to keep your book safe. But I don't know, it's a 10 by 10 book. And I don't know how else to keep it safe because they don't make 10 by 10 page protectors. Because I would cut off the page protector and slide the book in it. But anyway, if anybody has any ideas, I took this off so I could show you. Oh my gosh, this is way more than I bargained for right now. Because I'm trying to hurry. It's 4:40 and I have to go pick up my kids. But I want to do this last little book here. Alright, so I did that so this page wouldn't rub on this page. But yes, I did those keys. Look at those keys, guys. Look how beautiful it is. And I did some paint splashes. I am just so proud of that page. And this is kind of my first big project that I want to do that's not a simple mandala / color by number book. So this is my project book, Rooms of Wonder by Joanna Basford. And I'll put some new washi tape on it. I have done 11 pages so far, all on my Instagram, if you want to see those, or follow me. I want to do a background at some point. I just don't know what to do. Some more keys. This book belongs to page with a little bit of bleed through. I was thinking about doing like a border to block out some of this because I'm doing my ink tints in here and I use too much water. And now I know not to do that. But here's a double page spread. Look how beautiful that is. I did a little bit too close colors for the background with the flowers, but in person, you can see all of the detail. Let me zoom you in, sorry. And you can kind of see. So in person, it looks more like this. On camera, it's kind of washed out. I'm zooming you back out. Sorry about the shakiness. There. Okay. And I'm doing these as 2-page spreads, double page spreads. So here's the other one. This took me a while, but I loved every second of it. Put that back in there. I did this page with all the little motifs. I actually did a color palette on Pinterest, and it had these colors, and I kind of spread them all out. And I really like that boot. That boot and that snow globe. Can you see that snow globe? Maybe if I lift it up. I mean, that snow globe looked like it was glassy. And that's that one. That's it for that one. Make sure I put my water stem in there. And this is the page I'm working on. I've been filming some videos now, so I haven't gone back to this. But I'm working on this one. I'll probably finish it up tomorrow. But look at these little. I like how these colors came out. Yeah, these were with, I just got Castle Art pencils, and I love those. I got them on a lightning deal, and they're on point. And that's it on here, really, to be honest. But, yeah, that's my project book. I'm gonna zoom you out and say goodbye. I'm going in order, as you see. Oh, excuse me. As we see. So this is my next project. If anybody wants to work on it with me, let me know, because I would love that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this book. It'll probably take me a few years, because I'll probably color things in between. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. This video was chock full of completed books, that's for sure. and my project book. So I hope you have a great day, and that's all my books. I might do a video on my coloring supplies, maybe. But yeah, I look forward to talking to you soon. And have a great day, or night, or morning. And bye.